Hello, everybody, and welcome to Weird World. I'm Jeff,
I'm Beth.
and we are your hosts. We're going to be bringing you a little bit different thing today, and so we're going to be talking about that they're coming out with a new Highlander reboot with your friend and ours, Henry Cavill. You got it. Henry Cavill, and so is going to be the star of it in the new Highlander. Dang. All right, I already at least like that are they're having a quality person that's actually going to be involved in this. Yay! 5 years have gone by since John Wick franchise director Chad somebody signed on to direct the reboot of the 1986 classic Highlander. 6 months have passed since we heard that the Witcher star Henry Cavill was in talks to star in the film. A reboot of the Highlander franchise has been in development hell for a long time now, but it appears that what's his name and Cavill are the winning combination that are going to get it into production. Yay, that'd be nice. The Hollywood Reporter recently conducted an interview with Cavill, and in their write-up, they mentioned that he is scheduled to report to the Highlander set in 2022, so sometime this year. Hell, it might already be in there. You know how, of course, they always like to not tell the exact times. Mm-hmm. But he said there's, back in the time, as I said, next year he'll shoot Highlander, a new version of the immortal swordsman action fantasy, which sources say netted the actor at least $5 million. So Henry is being paid $5 million to star in this role. Cavill says the director's vision is more grounded in reality than the original movies and show, and will likely play a bit more like a modern tragedy. Okay, that'll be interesting. Attempts to get a new Highlander off the ground stretch back to 2008. And before the director got involved in the project, it passed through the hands of directors Justin Lin and a bunch of other people and different script writers. At one point, Ryan Reynolds was going to star in the film, and another producers were hoping Tom Cruise would take the lead. No, that would be a bad idea. That would be horrible. Yeah, no. In the past, Dave Bautista and Vinnie Jones were on the wish list to play the villain. So memorably, yeah, I have to admit, yeah, it's going to be hard to be able to play the villain for this one because of Clancy Brown broke the freaking mold on this one. I mean, the guy who played Kurgan and stuff like that was just unbelievable. We'll have to wait and see who ends up playing the Kurgan opposite Cavill. If the Kurgan is in this version of the story at all. If he isn't in it, then what would be the point? I mean, he was a whole, enemy. He was a mean dude.
Right. And that's like, having a Harry Potter movie without Voldemort in it. Like, who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%. I agree with you. Absolutely. Yeah, so basically, here's the original Highlander. Connor McLeod. McLeod. Who are you, McLeod? And then there he is, and stuff getting all juiced up. And then, of course, Highlander 3, the new bad guy, new main bad guy, because there's a couple of them. I actually kind of liked him, so how he played the enemy in this one. He was just a ruthless SOB. But he wasn't up to Kurgan style. I would think there's Kurgan could take this guy. But that's just me. And then of course there was in my opinion, the pathetic TV series. I gave it a shot, but I didn't like it. That's why I didn't bother watching it. I tried watching it for like a little bit, and then it went to crap, so I just didn't bother. So yes, it does look like there's Henry Cavill, so it will be redoing this series. It'll be interesting to see and so how they're gonna take the mysticism and the immortality and all this sort of stuff, into play. Because there's, I mean, if they're just going to get rid of, pretty much 90% of what the whole thing is about, then it's not really a remake of Highlander. It's
Right.
just, you're doing like Lord of the Rings and saying that, of course, this is, a remake and so that of, or added to the story of, the hobbits and everything else. And it's like, no, it's not.
Right.
So, which of course, they're praying that they don't get their asses handed to them. But, so what are your thoughts about this?
I mean, it should be interesting. I mean, I would like to see what what direction they go with it and like how.
Yeah. Especially since, of course, they're gonna take some of the more fantasy stuff out of it.
Right.
Well, that's a good chunk of the whole plot. But and I would like to imagine that they're going to come up with something and some of that's going to, they're going to try and make it a little more, I don't know, grounded, I guess. But at the same time, okay, there has to be something. So it'll be interesting to be able to see and so what everyone thinks of it. Let us know what you think, like and share, and until next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.